Well, the Waikato Spatial Plan, also known as the Waikato Plan, is a collaborative planning framework that seeks to do two things. Firstly, it brings all the information that we currently have to the table, and that's time-based and spatial-based, location-based information to the table so that we know where we presently sit with a number of issues, resources, people, economy, all of that. And then the second thing it does is plans and maps out a future to deal with some of the really pressing issues that we know we have and that the spatial plan will show us that we have. For example, depopulation is one of those, increasing urbanisation is another.
And as we know, the Waikato is very diverse. It extends from Taupo in the south up to Port Waikato in the north, across, including the Coromandel. So it's a very diverse communities in those areas, but we all face similar challenges, whether it's rural depopulation, whether it's environmental issues. So we really need a plan to understand how we're going to approach those similar challenges together and prioritise our investment together. We know the benefits of working together through the expressway, but we don't know what the next big project is that we need to work together on that we all benefit from. And the ideal is that it's projects that aren't limited to the economy, but also benefit our environment and our community. So it's really looking for some prioritised investment that have multiple benefits.
So what you're saying is that you kind of have to predict the future in a sense in order to establish what to focus on.
That's right. So we've done a lot of work gathering evidence about what the future might look like for the Waikato, what challenges it presents to us, and therefore how do we respond to those challenges as a region, and making sure that we're not working in isolation from our neighbouring regions like Auckland and Bay of Plenty, and are aligning our investment with their investment as well.
So this is a key piece of work for the Waikato Mayoral Forum. Vaughan's absolutely right. The Mayoral Forum acknowledged that all of their communities are experiencing various things. Like, we're all getting older, the Waikato population, the New Zealand population, but the Waikato population in particular is getting older. Those people are moving from rural areas to urban areas, so there's depopulation. And that has a lot of flow-on impacts around health service delivery, schools, where you can work, and all of that. And we agreed as a mayoral forum that we needed to come together and design a piece of work where we knew what things were like today, could see what they were likely to be tomorrow, and we could adapt our responses or frame some solutions, because you can't devise solutions until you properly understand the problem.
So what the councils throughout the region have done, and there's 11 councils, we have formed a joint committee to provide governance for the spatial plan, and we've also had some non-local government members sitting on that committee to help inform that plan going forward. So it should also provide us with a single voice as a Waikato about where we think we're going to get the best bang for the buck in terms of investment going forward, and that single voice is important in terms of having central government listening to us. If we speak with 10 different voices, then we're not going to be acting in the best interests of our region.